Welcome back to the audio bookshelf. We hope you enjoy the book, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to get our latest content. Please enjoy. Why You're Broke. Presented by Theo E. David from the audio bookshelf. Chapter 1. The Mindset Trap. Why are so many people broke? It's not just about income. It's about the way we think about money. Most of us are stuck in a cycle, not because we don't work hard, but because we don't understand the habits and beliefs keeping us in financial quicksand. The first reason you're broke, you believe wealth is out of reach. From a young age, society conditions us to think of money as scarce. You've likely heard phrases like money doesn't grow on trees or you have to work hard to get rich. While hard work is important, wealth isn't about exhausting yourself. It's about working smart and shifting your mindset. People who accumulate wealth think differently. They don't see money as something to chase, they see it as a tool to build the life they want. Start asking yourself, how can I make money work for me, instead of how can I earn more money? Another common mindset trap is equating comfort with success. Let's say you have a steady job, a decent salary, and you can cover your bills. That's great. But if you're not saving, investing, or building multiple streams of income, you're treading water. Comfort can be deceptive, keeping you from striving for financial freedom. Here's an exercise: write down your financial goals. Be specific. Instead of "I want to save money," write, "I want to save $10,000 in the next 12 months. Breaking it down into achievable steps forces your brain to focus on solutions. The mindset shift starts with believing that financial success is possible for you. Wealthy people aren't just lucky, they've learned and applied principles anyone can use. It's not about becoming someone else, it's about changing how you think about money and taking consistent actions toward your goals. If you're feeling stuck, remember this: your past doesn't define your financial future. The decisions you make today can completely transform your life. Take a moment to reflect on your habits and mindset. Do they align with the life you want to live? Chapter 2. The Spending Habits That Keep You Broke. Many people sabotage their financial growth through small, daily choices. These choices don't seem harmful in the moment, but over time, they add up to missed opportunities and unnecessary debt. Let's talk about lifestyle inflation. Have you ever gotten a raise or bonus only to find that your bank account looks the same a few months later? That's lifestyle inflation. Instead of saving or investing the extra income, you've upgraded your car, your wardrobe, or your weekend plans. The more you earn, the more you spend, and the cycle continues. Then there's the just this once mindset. How many times have you said, "I deserve this," or "it's only $20," when buying something you don't need? These small purchases might seem harmless, but over time, they drain your wallet. To break free, start tracking your expenses. You can't improve what you don't measure. Review your bank statements from the last 3 months and categorize your spending. You might be shocked to see how much you're spending on dining out, subscriptions, or impulse buys. Here's a challenge: for 1 month, only spend on necessities, rent, groceries, and bills. Use this time to reflect on how much of your spending is driven by habit rather than need. By the end of the month, you'll likely notice a difference in your bank account and your mindset. Being broke isn't just about low income, it's about how you manage the money you have. Adjust your habits now, and your future self will thank you. Chapter 3. Debt, the Silent Killer of Wealth. Debt is one of the biggest obstacles to building wealth. It's not just the money you owe, it's the interest you're paying on top of it. Credit cards, personal loans, and payday advances can feel like lifelines, but they're often traps that keep you financially stuck. Let's break it down. If you have a credit card balance of $5,000 with an interest rate of 20%, and you only make the minimum payment each month, it could take you over 20 years to pay it off. Meanwhile, you'll have paid thousands of dollars in interest, money that could have been invested or saved. The first step to tackling debt is understanding it. Make a list of everything you owe, including balances, interest rates, and minimum payments. Prioritize high-interest debt first, as it costs you the most over time. Consider using the debt snowball or avalanche method. With the snowball method, you focus on paying off the smallest debts first for quick wins, while still making minimum payments on larger debts. The avalanche method focuses on paying off debts with the highest interest rates first, saving you more money in the long run. Avoid taking on new debt while you're working to pay off old debt. It might mean cutting back on non-essential spending or finding additional sources of income. Sacrifice now for the freedom that comes with being debt-free. Debt doesn't have to be a life sentence. With a clear plan and consistent effort, you can pay it off and redirect that money toward building wealth. Chapter 4. Living below your means. One of the simplest, yet most powerful principles of building wealth is living below your means. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about making intentional choices with your money so you can have more freedom and security in the future. Here's the truth: if you spend everything you earn, you'll never get ahead. It doesn't matter if you make $30,000 a year or $300,000. The person who saves and invests a portion of their income is the one who will build lasting wealth. Start by evaluating your current lifestyle. Are there areas where you can cut back without sacrificing your quality of life? Maybe it's cooking more meals at home instead of eating out, canceling unused subscriptions, or choosing a more affordable phone plan. These small adjustments can make a big difference over time. Create a budget that reflects your goals. A popular method is the 50/30/20 rule. Allocate 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. Adjust the percentages to fit your situation, but always aim to prioritize savings and investments. Living below your means also means avoiding the temptation to keep up with others. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparison, especially in the age of social media, where everyone seems to be flaunting a new car, a luxury vacation, or the latest tech. Remember, most people showing off these things are in debt to afford them. Don't trade your financial future for short-term appearances. One of the most empowering things you can do is embrace contentment. When you stop tying your happiness to material possessions, you'll find it easier to save, invest, and focus on what truly matters. Wealth isn't just about having more, it's about needing less. Chapter 5. The power of multiple income streams. Relying on a single source of income is one of the riskiest financial positions you can be in. If you lose your job or your business slows down, how will you cover your expenses? Wealthy people understand this and prioritize building multiple streams of income. The first step is to assess your skills and interests. Do you have a hobby that could generate income, like photography, writing, or crafting? Can you teach a skill or offer a service in your spare time? Side hustles are a great way to diversify your income without quitting your main job. Next, consider passive income streams. These require an initial investment of time or money but can generate ongoing income with minimal effort. Examples include rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, royalties from creative work, or an online course. Start small and build over time. Even an extra $500 a month from a side hustle or investment can make a huge difference in your financial stability. The key is to think long-term and stay consistent. Diversifying your income isn't just about making more money, it's about creating security. When you have multiple streams of income, you're less vulnerable to financial setbacks and more empowered to take risks, like starting a business or pursuing a passion project. Chapter 6. Investing, your ticket to financial freedom. Saving money is important, but it's not enough to build wealth. Inflation erodes the value of cash over time, which means your money needs to grow just to maintain its purchasing power. This is where investing comes in. Investing can seem intimidating, especially if you're new to it. The good news is, you don't need to be a financial expert to get started. The most important thing is to start early and stay consistent. One of the simplest ways to invest is through index funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. These funds track the performance of a market index, like the S&P 500, and offer broad diversification at a low cost. Over time, they have consistently outperformed most actively managed funds. If your employer offers a retirement plan like a 401k, take advantage of it, especially if they offer a matching contribution. This is essentially free money that can significantly boost your retirement savings. Another principle to remember is compound interest. This is when your investments earn returns, and those returns start earning returns of their own. The earlier you start investing, the more time you give compound interest to work its magic. Investing isn't about timing the market, it's about time in the market. Avoid trying to predict short-term fluctuations and focus on your long-term goals. Stay disciplined, even when the market is volatile, and you'll be rewarded over time. The path to financial freedom is paved with smart investments. Start today, even if it's just a small amount, and let your money work for you. Chapter 7. The Emergency Fund, Your Financial Safety Net. Life is unpredictable. An unexpected medical bill, car repair, or job loss can throw even the most well-planned budget into chaos. That's why having an emergency fund is crucial. It's your financial safety net, protecting you from going into debt when life happens. An emergency fund should cover 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This might seem like a lot, but you don't need to save it all at once. Start with a smaller goal, like $1,000, and build from there. Keep your emergency fund in a separate, easily accessible account, like a high-yield savings account. Avoid investing this money, as the primary goal is liquidity, not growth. When emergencies arise, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're prepared. Building an emergency fund might require sacrifices in the short term, but the long-term benefits far outweigh the temporary discomfort. Without this safety net, a single financial setback could derail your progress and force you to rely on high-interest debt to get by. Remember, an emergency fund is for true emergencies, not for vacations, new gadgets, or impulse purchases. Discipline is key to maintaining its purpose and effectiveness. Chapter 8. The Hidden Cost of Ignorance. One of the biggest reasons people stay broke is a lack of financial education. If you don't understand how money works, you're more likely to make decisions that hurt your long-term wealth. The good news is that financial literacy isn't complicated, it just takes time and effort to learn. Start by educating yourself on the basics: budgeting, saving, investing, and debt management. There are countless free resources available, from books and podcasts to online courses and financial blogs. Make it a habit to learn something new about personal finance every week. Another critical step is staying informed about your own finances. How much do you earn, spend, and owe? What are your financial goals, and what progress have you made toward them? Regularly reviewing your financial situation helps you make informed decisions and stay on track. Beware of falling for myths and misinformation. For example, many people think they can't invest unless they're wealthy or that they need to pay off all their debt before saving for retirement. These misconceptions can delay your financial progress. Ignorance might be bliss in some areas of life, but when it comes to money, it's expensive. The more you learn, the more empowered you'll be to take control of your financial future. Chapter 9. The Importance of Goals and Systems. Wealth doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of clear goals and consistent actions. If you don't have a plan for your money, you'll end up spending it on things that don't align with your priorities. Start by setting specific, measurable, and time-bound financial goals. For example, instead of saying, "I want to save more money," say, "I want to save $5,000 for a down payment on a house within 2 years." Once you have your goals, create systems to achieve them. Automate your savings by setting up recurring transfers to a separate account. Track your spending using a budgeting app or spreadsheet. Break larger goals into smaller, actionable steps, and celebrate milestones along the way. Goals give you direction, but systems create the consistency needed to achieve them. The combination of the two is what leads to lasting financial success. Finally, review your goals regularly and adjust as needed. Life changes, and your financial plan should evolve with it. Stay flexible, but keep your focus on the bigger picture. Chapter 10. Avoiding the trap of financial procrastination. One of the most common obstacles to building wealth is procrastination. It's easy to tell yourself, I'll start saving next month, or I'll invest when I have more money. But every day you delay is a missed opportunity to grow your wealth. The truth is, there's no perfect time to start. The best time was yesterday, and the second best time is today. Even small actions can have a big impact over time. Open that savings account, create your budget, or make your first investment. Whatever step you've been putting off, take it now. Procrastination often stems from fear or overwhelm. You might feel like you don't know enough, or that you'll make mistakes. But inaction is the biggest mistake of all. Start where you are, and learn as you go. Remember, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Consistent, incremental progress is far more effective than waiting for the perfect moment or strategy. The sooner you start, the more time you give your money to grow. Taking control of your finances might feel daunting at first, but it's one of the most empowering things you can do. Don't let procrastination rob you of the life you deserve. Take action today, and your future self will thank you. Chapter 11. Your social circle, the hidden influence on your finances. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This famous quote by Jim Rohn applies to many aspects of life, including your finances. The people around you have a significant impact on your financial habits, mindset, and decisions, often more than you realize. If your social circle encourages reckless spending, discourages ambition, or normalizes debt, it's easy to adopt these behaviors without questioning them. On the other hand, surrounding yourself with financially savvy, goal-oriented people can inspire you to make better choices and aim higher. Evaluate your current relationships. Are the people around you supportive of your financial goals, or are they holding you back? You don't need to cut people out of your life, but you might need to set boundaries. For example, if friends often pressure you to spend money on things you can't afford, practice saying no and suggesting low-cost alternatives. Seek out people who can challenge and motivate you. Join a financial literacy group, attend networking events, or participate in online communities focused on personal finance and wealth building. Being around like-minded individuals will keep you accountable and expose you to new ideas and opportunities. Remember, the goal isn't to compete with others, but to learn from them and grow together. By building a supportive and inspiring social circle, you'll create an environment that fosters financial success. Chapter 12. The role of discipline in building wealth. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the ability to stick to your plan, even when it's uncomfortable, inconvenient, or requires delayed gratification. Without discipline, the best financial strategies will fall apart. One of the keys to building discipline is creating habits. For example, automate your savings so that a portion of your income goes directly into a savings or investment account before you even see it. This removes the temptation to spend the money and makes saving effortless. Discipline also means learning to say no. No to impulse purchases, no to unnecessary debt, and sometimes, no to others' expectations. It's about prioritizing your long-term goals over short-term desires. Another aspect of discipline is staying consistent. Wealth building isn't about making one big, impressive move, it's about making small, smart decisions consistently over time. Whether it's contributing to your retirement account every month or tracking your expenses weekly, these habits compound into significant results. Discipline isn't something you're born with, it's something you develop. Start small, stay consistent, and remind yourself why you're doing this. Your future self will thank you for the sacrifices you make today. Chapter 13. The illusion of good debt. You've probably heard the term good debt. It's often used to justify borrowing for things like education, a home, or starting a business. While these types of debt can be more strategic than credit card debt or payday loans, they're still debt, and they still come with risks. Let's take student loans as an example. While investing in your education can lead to higher earning potential, not all degrees or institutions provide the same return on investment. Before taking on student debt, Research your potential field, earning prospects, and alternative funding options. Similarly, buying a home can be a smart financial move, but not always. Overextending yourself on a mortgage can leave you house poor, with little room in your budget for savings, investments, or unexpected expenses. Even business loans, often considered the epitome of good debt, require careful planning. Not every business succeeds, and taking on debt without a solid business plan can lead to financial ruin. The key is to approach all debt cautiously. Ask yourself, is this debt necessary? Will it improve my financial situation in the long run? Do I have a plan to pay it off quickly? Treat all debt as a tool, not a crutch, and use it wisely. Chapter 14. The Long-Term Game, Legacy Building. Wealth isn't just about improving your own life, it's about creating a legacy that benefits your family, community, and future generations. Once you've built a solid financial foundation, consider how you can make an impact beyond yourself. Start by thinking about generational wealth. This isn't just about leaving money to your children, it's about teaching them the skills and values they need to manage and grow that wealth responsibly. Share your financial knowledge, involve them in discussions about money, and set an example through your actions. Next, consider charitable giving. Whether it's donating to causes you care about or volunteering your time and expertise, giving back can be one of the most rewarding aspects of financial success. Finally, think about how you want to be remembered. What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? Whether it's through philanthropy, mentorship, or simply being a positive influence in your community, your financial success can be a powerful tool for creating lasting change. Building a legacy takes time and intention. Start today, and you'll create a ripple effect that lasts far beyond your lifetime. Chapter 15. Inflation, the Silent Thief. One of the most underestimated barriers to building wealth is inflation. Over time, inflation erodes the purchasing power of your money, meaning that $100 today won't buy the same goods or services in 10 years. If you're not actively growing your wealth, you're losing it. Many people think saving money in a bank account is enough, but if the interest rate on your savings is lower than the rate of inflation, you're effectively losing money every year. For example, if inflation is 3% and your savings account earns 1%, your real wealth decreases by 2% annually. To combat inflation, you need to invest your money in assets that outpace it. Stocks, real estate, and even commodities like gold are common choices. Historically, the stock market has provided average annual returns that exceed inflation, making it a popular tool for long-term wealth building. Another way to mitigate inflation is by increasing your earning potential. This could mean advancing your skills, pursuing a side hustle, or starting a business. When your income grows faster than inflation, you maintain or even increase your financial stability. Ignoring inflation is like running on a treadmill while expecting to move forward. Stay proactive and ensure your money works as hard as you do. Chapter 16. Taxes, the wealth killer you can outsmart. Taxes are one of the largest expenses you'll face in your lifetime, yet many people don't understand how to minimize their tax burden. By learning the basics of tax planning, you can save thousands of dollars and accelerate your path to financial freedom. Start by taking advantage of tax-advantaged accounts, such as 401(k), IRAs, and HSAs. Contributions to these accounts are often tax-deductible or grow tax-free, allowing you to keep more of your money. Understand the power of deductions and credits. From business expenses to education costs, there are numerous ways to reduce your taxable income. Keep detailed records and consult a tax professional to ensure you're maximizing your benefits. For entrepreneurs and freelancers, taxes can be particularly burdensome. However, you can offset this by deducting business expenses like home office costs, travel, and equipment. Structuring your business as an LLC or S-Corp may also provide additional tax advantages. Another strategy is investing in assets that offer tax benefits. Real estate, for instance, allows for depreciation deductions, which can significantly lower your taxable income while your property appreciates in value. The key is to plan ahead. Taxes are inevitable, but with the right strategies, you can minimize their impact on your wealth. Chapter 17. The True Cost of Convenience. Convenience has become a cornerstone of modern life, but it often comes at a financial cost. Subscription services, food delivery apps, and buy now pay later options make spending easier than ever, but they can also drain your wallet without you noticing. Consider this: a $20 meal delivered to your door might cost only $10 if you cooked it yourself. That extra $10 doesn't seem like much, but if you order food 3 times a week, you're spending over $1,500 a year on convenience. Similarly, streaming services and app subscriptions might seem cheap individually, but when combined, they can add up to hundreds of dollars annually. Take a moment to review your subscriptions. Are you using them all? Cancel those that don't add value to your life. Convenience is also a trap when it comes to borrowing. Credit cards and buy now pay later plans make it easy to purchase things you can't afford, often leading to debt. Before using these options, ask yourself if the convenience is worth the long-term cost. The solution isn't to avoid convenience altogether, but to be mindful of its impact on your finances. Choose convenience intentionally and budget for it, rather than letting it erode your wealth unnoticed. Chapter 18. Your Health and Your Wealth. Good health is one of the most underrated factors in financial success. Medical bills, lost workdays, and reduced productivity can all take a toll on your finances, making health an investment worth prioritizing. Start by maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep. These habits not only improve your quality of life, but also prevent costly health issues down the road. Take advantage of preventive care. Regular checkups, vaccinations, and screenings can catch problems early, saving you from expensive treatments later. If your employer offers wellness programs or discounts on gym memberships, use them. Health insurance is another critical component. While premiums can be expensive, the cost of being uninsured in a medical emergency can be financially devastating. Research plans that fit your needs and budget, and don't skimp on coverage to save a few dollars up front. Finally, mental health plays a significant role in your financial well-being. Stress and burnout can lead to poor decision-making, reduced focus, and even increased spending. Prioritize self-care, seek support when needed, and remember that your health is your greatest asset. Chapter 19. The Danger of Overcomplicating Your Finances. Many people believe that managing money requires complex strategies, but the truth is that simplicity often leads to better results. Overcomplicating your finances can lead to confusion, procrastination, and poor decision-making. Start by focusing on the basics: spend less than you earn, save and invest consistently, and avoid unnecessary debt. These simple principles, when applied consistently, are the foundation of financial success. Automate as much as possible. Set up automatic transfers to your savings and investment accounts, and schedule bill payments to avoid late fees. Automation reduces the mental effort required to manage your money and helps you stay consistent. Avoid chasing trends or overanalyzing investments. Many people try to beat the market by constantly buying and selling stocks, but research shows that a simple, diversified portfolio often outperforms more active strategies. Stick to your plan and trust the process. Simplicity doesn't mean complacency. Review your finances regularly and adjust as needed, but don't overthink every decision. By keeping things straightforward, you'll reduce stress and stay focused on what matters most. Chapter 20. The Journey to Financial Freedom. Achieving financial freedom isn't about luck or shortcuts, it's about consistent, intentional actions over time. It's a journey that requires discipline, education, and a willingness to make sacrifices today for a better tomorrow. You've learned the principles that separate those who struggle financially from those who thrive: shifting your mindset, mastering your spending habits, eliminating debt, building an emergency fund, and investing wisely. You've explored the importance of multiple income streams, tax strategies, and even the hidden costs of convenience. Remember, this journey is deeply personal. Everyone starts in a different place, with unique challenges and opportunities. Don't compare your progress to others, focus on your goals and the steps you need to take to achieve them. Wealth isn't just about having money, it's about having freedom. Freedom to live the life you want, to pursue your passions, and to make a positive impact on the world. With the knowledge and tools you now have, you're equipped to take control of your financial future. As you move forward, keep learning, stay disciplined, and remember that every small step you take brings you closer to financial freedom. The journey may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Thanks for listening, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and also click the small bell icon to receive a notification every time a new free audiobook has arrived. Thanks again.